Hey, it's Bindley here on a Friday. I've got a little Pearl Jam in the background. You know, like I always say, everything's better on a Friday. So I'm gonna try an experiment today that I'm a little bit excited about because, well, to be honest, I don't know if it will work. See, we're gonna try and extract some DNA. And usually I would use strawberries, or you could use bananas. I'm sure raspberries will work fine as well because they're good and squishy when you squish them. The plants I'm using today are not so squishy. I have an aloe vera, I have a Christmas cactus, and I'm using little pieces of jade. I was hoping they'd be kind of squishy on the inside, but what I found out as I was really kind of tearing up and squishing my Christmas cactus, it's almost like rope. It's very fibrous. So I put that into the bag, and I've been pushing on it and trying to squash it up using a drumstick here. I've been doing this for a few minutes already. And you can see I've got like green fluids on the inside, so that's a good thing. You wanna see some color, so that gives me positive, some hopes and positives that maybe I'll get something out of this yet. What I also poured into the bag, that you can see it's a little sudsy, I have something that's cleverly called DNA extracting solution. That's a clever name, but it's just a bunch of water and a little bit of soap or shampoo and a pinch of salt. So we've been doing this for a while, and I have my Ziploc bag. You can tell I push it down really good, make sure there's no air in there, and I have as much of the green material as I can get. Yeah, what's cool, I'll tell you real quick, what's cool with the strawberries is you get this nice little liquid or solution that's very pink colored. It's very pretty, and then plus with the solution, the soap rather, it smells nice. It smells very, very nice in there as well. Now, the next part of this experiment, give me a second while I move things around. There we go, check this out. So I have a test tube with a filter. I'm supposed to have cheesecloth, like gauze right there. And I'm an idiot, I don't have that either. So I have the wrong plants. I had to make my own solution with soap that I stole from Dr. Baller's lab. Shh, don't tell him. And then I don't even have cheesecloth. I'm using my fish filter from my aquarium. All right, well, this is a good song, so if I totally bomb this experiment, at least we have good music. So yeah, I don't have cheesecloth, so I'm going to use this fish filter, or fish net rather, to kind of filter this liquid as it goes through. Okay. And for you at home watching on YouTube, feel free to sing along. Back in the 90s, they used to have good music, so this is a great band, aka Pearl Jam. I'm trying to get my fishnet to stay on without falling. Give me a second. You know what? That might be as good as I may have to hold it. I'm totally being a MacGyver here. You ever heard of MacGyver? Back in the day, there was a TV show about this guy that would make bombs out of paper clips and rubber bands. MacGyver. Okay, here we go. Let me pour it in there. This is very awkward because I'm holding the net with one hand, pouring with the other. So let's there we go. Stuff is going down there. I just want that green fluid. And even though you can see I have the chunks of the plants, that's okay. We're filtering them out with this net. I thought about trying to maybe use a Kim wipe or a Kleenex or something, but I still want the big chunks of molecules to go through this. And that's why I think this is working fine. I can even squeeze it and get some of that green goo out of there. Okay, so I'm excited. If this works, I'll go home happy on a Friday, and I'll tell my wife that we have to go out on a date. So I have a green, nasty looking, smells like I'm juicing, right? Somebody got that right. I'm juicing there. So now the last little trick here is I have to get isopropyl alcohol. I got 70%. I kept it in the freezer for a little while. It's chilled. I'm gonna give out 5 mils of that. So give me a second here while I pour it into a little thing here. A little flask. Hang on, give me a second. Oh, that's about 5 mils. So now I'm slowly gonna pour this on there. I'm excited, we'll see if this works. It'd be nice if I had that in the center. There we go. And so stirring it up. Do we see any DNA? Well, so what we're looking for would be stuff that looks like Elmer's glue floating around, and there's a little bit. With a little pipette here, you can actually suck some of it up, and it's on the bottom though. So you see some little white particles floating around, and there's a little piece stuck to the front of the pipette. Not very cool, not a whole lot, but I got something. Yeah, you can see little white particles floating around, so there's some mild success. I'm not too overly excited. Yeah, there's some. So what I'll do, here's my promise, since I did this on a whim and it's not very good, but at least you got something. I'll fast forward through some of this when I show it to you in class. If this was strawberries, I would have had a ton of looks like floating Elmer's glue or like caulk on your kitchen counter or whatever. But there you have it, DNA. Why do we extract DNA? Well, that's for a future lesson. So guys, enjoy your Friday, go to the game, and I will see you in class on Monday. Bye-bye.